And our fifth main topic today is not one that came in from anybody. This is one that's kind of an off the top, but it's too important just to do right at the top. And that is this. Guys, Dune. You guys know for a long time now, I've said that my most anticipated movie this year, probably what is also going to be my most anticipated movie of 2020, but here we are in 2021. My most anticipated movie is Dune. You have arguably the finest filmmaker in the world right now in Denis Villeneuve. This guy just, he squats down and shits out excellence. That's all Denis Villeneuve does. That's all he does. You've got one of the most celebrated, iconic pieces of content, certainly in the history of sci-fi, with Dune. You match that up with a major studio. This is a movie that could be terrible. Absolutely, it could be. But it's got everything going for it. Now, they put out the first trailer for it last year, or a while ago, at least, I should say. And it was clearly a trailer that was not meant for the masses. Like, the first trailer they dropped for Dune ages ago was clearly a trailer that was meant to be something for the fans of the books, right? Like, because as you watch that first trailer, it was really just hitting on all the notes that if you were totally familiar with the source material, this was going to be striking those chords for you, but it wasn't really going to strike a lot of chords for a wider audience. At least that's how I felt. I just felt like it wasn't going to do that. Well, today, a brand new trailer for Dune that came out, and it has fucking changed the game. This trailer is the best trailer I've seen in a while. This trailer is it's the best trailer I've seen since that Godzilla vs. Kong trailer. You guys remember the one that I just lost my absolute mind over. I'm not saying this is a better trailer than that trailer. I'm saying this is the best one since then. I think this trailer had everything. It had bits in there that if you're really familiar and a fan of the source material, they had bits in there that was going to get your juices flowing. If you were just somebody here, you're not really familiar with Dune, you just heard of it, you saw this trailer as opposed to the last one, and you're like, here's the meat. They give you tastes of the deep interpolitical drama. They give you a taste of the epic galaxy-spanning scale of the whole thing. They give you tastes of the effects and the visuals and the action. They give you great character moments with the bunch of Jason Momoa is great in this trailer. We got our first glimpse at the Baron Harkonnen. We got, Josh Brolin looked and sounded amazing. Timothée Chalamet, who I believe is the next Daniel Day-Lewis. He's not there yet, but I believe Timothée Chalamet is going to be the next Daniel Day-Lewis. Just everything. Zendaya. This trailer, I'm not going to lie, it might have moved. It might have moved a little bit. I'll just leave it at that. This trailer's awesome. It was so good. And I was holding my breath because you guys know it's my most anticipated film this year. So when I saw that a new trailer was dropping today, of course, because the character posters dropped yesterday, I was getting ready to hit play. I'm like, oh, please don't disappoint me. Please. I was so ready to be disappointed. I was so absolutely ready to be disappointed. I didn't know, and I was hesitant to hit play, but then I hit play, and I just soaked in it, and then I watched it again, and then I watched it again, and I absolutely loved this trailer. Anyway, that's me. An amazing trailer for my most anticipated film of the year. Couldn't have been given a better gift today. Absolutely couldn't have been given a better day after, or is it 2 days after Erin Cummings' birthday gift? Because it was Erin's birthday the other day. So happy belated to Erin. But Erin, as my gift to you, I told you about this trailer this morning, and you went and I'm a very, very cheap gift giver, but you went and go see it. What have your thoughts been about, like, have you been looking forward to Dune? I know this is probably something that's probably more up Tom's alley than yours, but what were your expectations? And then seeing the trailer, what has that done for you? What are your thoughts?
So the conversation in our home has been blah, 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 Dune, blah, 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 Dune, blah, blah, blah. And I have really just checked out because I've had zero interest. I did not read the books. It's not in my wheelhouse. And, even from the trailer, I am so surprised that I'm interested in this movie because my biggest issue with Star Wars, too much fucking sand. Too much sand. I didn't like Lawrence of Arabia, too much sand. I didn't like Star Wars, too much sand. So it would make sense that I would not like Dune. Not only too much sand, but butthole monsters coming out of some place. And I was like, what is that?
That's what we call him too.
The butthole monster.
Yes.
How could you call him anything else?
It doesn't look like anything else. It's terrible.
And I
The
saw on
butthole
IMDb,
monsters.
that's how they've credited him. Butthole monster.
Butthole monster number 4.
Yes. Erin Cummings played prostitute number 1 on Star Trek Enterprise, and some random guy got to play butthole monster on Dune. That being said, okay, totally off track. That being said, this if you described this movie to me, there is no way in hell that I would say, oh yeah, let me go get some of that. I can't wait to watch that. However, from the jump, I was so excited. The score of this trailer, the slow shots coming up and introducing the characters, like when we see the reveal of Zendaya, like on that plane or whatever she's standing on with just the wind flapping her cape. I mean, she looked incredible, and you go, wow, I don't even need her to say a word for me to know that's someone with power. Dave Bautista, his reveal, the way that they just revealed the characters was something that is of another era of filmmaking. I love watching movies from the 1930s and the 1940s because when it's time to introduce a character, they'll slowly turn and the camera just sits on them and lets you soak them in. And to see that kind of character reveal in a trailer, when it's clip, 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 clip. I know that this trailer was longer than most. They took their time, but I really appreciate that, and because we're not making trailers for commercial segments anymore, where they have to fit into 15, 30, 60-second clips, and we're allowed to really enjoy them and invest in the ride that the trailer takes us on, the emotional ride. I appreciate the fact that the care and the time were taken and that we got to sit with the characters, but then we got to have action, flying, fighting, sand. But we got to have all of it.
Sand.
I felt like it was scored beautifully. And I said, if this is the care that they're going to put into delivering us a story in the trailer, I'm in. I'm ready. In the same way that I wouldn't have said that I wanted to see 1917, and now I can't even count the number of times I've seen it. Same thing. If you give me a good story, no matter how much sand you have, I will like it.
Kim,
The
you
Star
had a
Wars people
chance.
just lost their minds.
Kim, you had a chance to see this. What did you think about the trailer?
Oh man, the cinematography.
Oh,
Just like
yeah.
Blade Runner 2049. It's just so beautiful. It reminds me of I love museums, and it reminds me of just going through a museum and just finding that one picture that you just stand there for a while and you're just appreciating the art. I mean, the cinematography is phenomenal. This cast, oh my gosh. But what I like about it is because sometimes you get films where the cast is stacked and it's just a bunch of celebrities, honestly. But I feel like the casting is perfect. I didn't read the books. It's been ages since I've seen the David Lynch version. I don't remember a whole lot, but I look at Zendaya's character. I don't even know who she is. And I'm like, I don't think anyone else could have played whoever that is but her. That's how the casting is really good. But I'm just so excited for this. And I feel like, Denis Villeneuve is such a wonderful director. And I feel like he takes risks that other directors, because it's all about the box office now. And so, just like Blade Runner, some people hated it. And some people, they're like, are you kidding me? It's a masterpiece. He's not afraid to make a masterpiece and go, if you don't like it, you don't like it, and that's how I feel. Like, this is pure art. And I'm just so excited to see. I am just loving Rebecca Ferguson so much. She's like becoming one of my favorite actresses. Something about her I absolutely love. And so just seeing her so much, but I've got to say, the company that made the trailer, whoever you are, thank you. because I did what you should do when you watch a trailer, which is go, what? Not, oh, well, thanks. You told beginning, middle, end. Thank you. No, I was like, mystery. What? What? Oh, so we're blown up. Oh, so are you the president of this planet? Like, what? I had questions, and that's what trailers should do. It should make me go, now, what is this about? What? Oh, that's my boy. That's Josh Brolin. Who are you? I don't want to see you lifting the gun and be like, oh, you're the killer. Okay. I don't want to see you holding hands with the person that's not your husband. And be, oh, so you're having an affair? Okay, cool. I'm tired. I'm so frustrated with trailers giving me everything. Just like the trailer from Malignant the other day. I was like, great. Saw the movie. I mean, I look forward to the whole thing, but basically saw it. This was total mystery. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
One other thing I want, when you're talking about the cinematography, can I just point out to you for a second? And I very, very rarely mention this. The color palette. The color palette of the movie. The color grading that they had throughout it was amazing. Like, and you got a taste of that in the character posters that came out the other day. And to see
the blue with the tans and those charcoals with the gray, and
it communicated the atmosphere, communicated the mood, it communicated the tone, all with color. And by the way, can I also just say, look, I'm already a big Oscar Isaac fan. I think this dude is a terrific actor. Can't wait to see him in Moon Knight. But as Duke Leto Atreides, come on. He looks so good. And of course, Josh Brolin is Gurney and Skarsgård as a Harkonnen.
Kellen Skarsgård.
Who I love him.
Oh, Big Daddy Skarsgård.
You know what's exciting is that we're sitting here talking about these elements that are usually reserved for when the Oscar contenders get announced. You know, oh, Dune's been announced for best, score. Dune's been announced for best, post-production, color contrast or whatever. A lot of these technical awards that when we list the 25 Academy Awards that Dune is nominated for one day, God willing, that the film is there. We're talking about things from a trailer that people don't usually talk about. We're talking about color correcting. We're talking about, contrast. We're talking about score. These are crazy things for us to be talking about, in addition to the exciting casting and, the cinematography, those sort of main points that people talk about from the beginning. We're already talking about the technical nominations that this movie is going to get a year and a half from now. So I really feel like Dune is going to be something that, for a number of reasons, is a film that we're going to be talking about for a very long time.
Let me bring up one thing that this trailer did for me, is it actually made me even more angry about something else. Seeing how good this trailer is just pissed me off even more that Warner Brothers has sabotaged this movie.
So pissed.
Almost, I mean, they have literally cut the knees out from Denis Villeneuve, which he was obviously very pissed about. They have sabotaged its box office potential by insisting on sticking with this absolutely idiotic day and date release strategy for it. And this is why Denis Villeneuve came out and said, listen, you are limiting our box office potential, which limits our ability maybe to even do the second film that we wanted to. You promised us a theatrical release. A lot of us thought, me included, I really thought, with the Legendary who are the financiers of this movie threatening to sue Warner Brothers over this, I really thought they were going to reach a settlement. I 100% thought they were going to reach a settlement and have Dune be the one film that they release exclusive to theaters. Instead, they're sticking with this day and date release bullshit that hasn't worked for them yet.
It's a crime.
It's an absolute crime, but I just hope that a trailer like this is going to make people go, because I saw a lot of comments on the trailer on YouTube, people saying, this you got to see in theaters. This you got to see on the biggest screen possible. And I hope that this trailer motivates a lot of people to get out and see it, because I want the second film. I want the
It's
second
like seeing
film
Lord of the Rings for the first time on your TV, for the very first time.
Yeah. And I mean,
are you kidding me?
If that's the only way you can watch it, God bless. If that's the only way you can watch it. But I mean, if you have the opportunity to watch Lord of the Rings on the big screen, it's a different experience. It's
Mhm.
you get to the Battle of Helm's Deep or the Mines of Moria. You got to see that shit on the big screen. Anyway, I'm very, very, yeah. So I'm just excited about the movie. This trailer amped it up. Question is for you guys. What do you think about the trailer for Dune? I thought it was spectacular. Best trailer I've seen since that Godzilla vs. Kong movie. I trust that this will be a lot better of a movie, but we'll see. Guys, what do you guys think about it? Jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.